He'd be sober, man.
Like Wolverine or all of the superheroes?
Yeah.
They never seem to get drunk.
Yeah, but that's because like, they can heal really fast. I'm pretty sure like if I hurt you, you're still going to get hurt. You just don't get drunk. You'd be like sober, man.
I don't know. I tend to not.
I'd be Chrome Dome. Your trusty, lovable sidekick.
Wow, that's actually really good.
Really?
You should try that. That's not bad.
Wow, that is delicious.
That is really good.
Damn Malibu. Making tasty coconut-tasted rum and...
Well, this doesn't even taste like alcohol.
No, it doesn't.
You could probably give that to your kid and be like, wait. Shit.
Let's not do that.
But you wouldn't know, is the whole point.
Until she's like...
Well, if she mixed it and was like, what are you drinking? And drank it, I'm like, alright, that's fine. Then she's all drunk and you're like, hey.
What's going on
We
here?
don't have coconut Kool-Aid.
Oh, fuck.
Hello and welcome to the Warbear Podcast for this week of whenever this week is. Check your calendars. I am Jason and I'm joined with Tad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
Sometimes
there's more people, but...
Their schedules are very conflicting and...
Yeah, everybody's schedule's kind of screwed up at the moment. Like,
yeah, it'll probably even itself out like when like summer comes
yeah,
around.
that's something.
That'd be nice. I'm so excited for like springtime.
Are you?
So stoked. I want to go. I'm not built for cold weather. I get froze super quick.
I'll probably lose a little bit of weight. Because I always seem to gain a little bit of weight during the summer or wintertime.
Everyone does that though.
Yeah, because you just don't go outside that much.
Yeah, you have less activity. And
yeah.
You tend to sit more and eat. You tend to eat more because you have more time on your hand.
No, I think you eat more because you're cold. Your body's just natural.
You burn off because you burn off more calories to heat yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is actually a really good way to lose fat. You just get really cold, lower your body temperature out, and it'll start burning off the
oh, really? Because you're shaking? Yeah.
Yeah. It'll start burning off the fat to heat your body up, keep your core temperature
up. Or you'll just die of hypothermia. Whichever comes first.
Well, you don't want to go too extreme, obviously.
Some people will.
Don't go that far down. Like if you hit,
I've heard too many people die.
If you hit like 96.6, you need to stop and go heat up. If you go below that, like you're in danger of like getting really fucked up.
Good advice.
Just like don't go over like 99.9 degrees Fahrenheit on temperature wise.
Yeah.
Go higher than that, you're gonna start like killing off.
When's that ever gonna come about?
I don't know, like cause they're like if you go into like a sauna and shit, you can like you can overheat and like heat stroke out and shit.
I've actually heat stroked twice.
I've done it once and that's
because I do not sweat.
No, I do. I very easily.
Fuck, I do sweat. I wish I could sweat because there's some times I'm just like hot. But I'll be like in the kitchen. We've both worked in the kitchen at the same time. I've not sweat. I get dehydrated. Well, I don't get dehydrated. Just overheated. Need to step to a cool spot.
Maybe you need to get a new radiator for your body.
I don't think they'd make those.
They should.
They're working on it.
I saw that thing where it's like a fully functioning heart that will like it can replace your heart and it'll work like twice as long or whatever.
Wait a minute.
There's like a fully functioning.
Your sentence was weird.
Sorry.
Where'd they get a fully functioning heart at?
It's like yeah, words, use them right. They built a mechanical heart that they can transplant out. If your heart fails, they can just replace it.
I've had those for years though.
Yeah, well, like the full heart thing, where like all the valves and everything, and
yeah.
Oh man, I just saw that like weird.
Like the first heart transplant with the mechanical heart was like in the 60s, I think.
I knew they had like pacemakers and shit like that. And
well, pacemaker, I think
like the valves and repair the valves. But I didn't know they had like the full organ and shit.
Yeah.
I knew like for like the iron lung, they had that big fucking.
I'm pretty sure they always had like a full heart.
We'll look it up later.
Oh, I always thought they did. Wait, you mean the first heart transplant was done by a black man in the 60s?
Black History Month.
I don't remember his name, so it's pretty bad.
Kind of black history.
It really doesn't matter who did the first heart transplant, and people just like to put the black guy did it first.
Good for...
Yeah, I was like, yay, you probably went to med school to learn how to do that shit. He had a good idea. It was like, yeah, I bet you could take a heart out of that guy and put it in that guy.
Indubitably.
But I always thought they had a mechanical heart. I didn't think they didn't have a mechanical heart.
They might have had like pieces that you could replace off, but I think they're getting to the point now where they can like remove our organs and replace them with mechanical organs, and
they
they'll
can
work
grow
just
organs though.
Yeah, cloning.
I've seen. No, it's not even cloning. They just they can graft. Like they had one guy. They grew a nose on his face.
Like they grew in the ears and the back of the mice.
Yeah, same thing.
Ugh, that's freaky.
But he didn't have a nose. Like he lost it like cancer or something.
So they grew a nose?
They grew a nose and they planted it on his face.
It'd be fun if like...
Because if you don't have a nose, you can't taste food.
You don't have the smell receptors and stuff. I always thought it'd be funny if like... I just now thought it was funny. I didn't know this information like 30 seconds ago. If like they grew the nose and it's like a different color, so like you know, like he's a white dude, and he has like a really black nose.
It wouldn't be possible. It would be not impossible.
I know. It'd be like, why don't you just wash that off? It's like I can't.
I would. I don't think anybody that didn't have a nose wouldn't care. Because I remember there was a lady who had
her face ripped off by a chimpanzee.
No, not her. There was another lady I was watching a documentary on. And she lost her nose and her upper lip. And she had to walk around like that for almost 3 years. Because there was nothing they could do about it. And then they had like the first face transplant was that dude. And then they had the lady with the chimpanzee was the second one. And then I think she was like the third or something like that. And she got a nose replacement. Stuff like that.
Was it just the nose and the lip, or like the whole, like the teeth and everything?
No, just the nose and the lip. But she walked around. She walked around with the thing on her face because she thought it was disgusting. She never looked at herself in the mirror. And when she did remove it, she was right. It was pretty
gross.
Yeah, it would freak you out if you like
did not see it coming.
Yeah, you would not be like, and it was just like,
hey baby, how you doing? I'm fine. Ah!
Yeah.
Put the bag back again.
I don't blame her one bit. It was freaky looking. But she couldn't taste food or anything like that because of that.
That'd be horrible. And think about like how dry your gums would get. Lips just gone, just...
I think you could still salivate.
Yeah.
You would just drool.
I know.
More, yeah.
It'd be weird. You'd be like a pit bull or... Wait, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, pit bull? What's rare?
Well, that's your bottom lip. Be your upper lip. It'd be like if
I know, but like your lip. Yeah. You can't see what I'm doing, but
it's a miracle what they can do with stuff like that. It's a tragedy that religion stops it from happening. Because I mean, hell, stem cells. Right off the bat, people, stem cells can cure just about almost everything.
They're magical, and they taste delicious.
Well, did you know?
If they taste delicious.
Like, scientists didn't know why there was so much stem cells in a fetus. Like, it's not so much in the fetus, it's in like
the placenta.
Placenta. And they didn't know why that was a thing. Like, why you could find so many stem cells in there, and they thought it was just like an after effect of like the birthing process. But it turns out, no, it's not. The reason why a woman creates, or the baby creates so much stem cells, is so if the woman gets sick or injured really bad, it will release stem cells into the mother to make her survive. So the baby won't die. So the parasite that's affecting her won't die. Like it will, yeah.
It's kind of like when Brainiac took over Lex Luthor's body and
he used stem cells.
Brainiac was stem cells. He cured him of kryptonite cancer.
Yeah, kind of same thing.
Sweet.
But with
babies are brainiacs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be like Brainiac 5 because he's the good guy.
I've seen so much amazing stuff with stem cells, and it's just so tragic that it got shut down so stupidly over the dumbest.
Religious freedom.
Yeah. Can't
means
kill the
that
babies.
we can't take your freedom away from you. Doesn't mean you can take other freedoms away from other people.
Yeah.
Dicks. Fuck off, Michigan.
Religious people are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You gotta believe in something, I guess.
They don't.
I mean, apparently you do.
Unless nothing counts as something.
Well, I mean...
It's the nothing!
I don't have to necessarily believe there's a corporeal God, but you can't have to believe in something, I guess.
Is it
I choose to believe that...
I'm awesome at everything.
In coincidence. Yeah. Well, someone said to me once, like, that was their argument for religion, because they won the lottery, and they were down in their luck. And they're like, we really needed that money, and it was like a miracle that we got it. And I was like, yeah, but you were playing the lottery. Everybody who's down in their luck is probably playing the lottery because they need the money. And you just happen to fall upon the numbers of the
winning.
The winning,
set.
yeah, the winning set. It was, you had.
It's not like God.
You did not have it. It's not like you didn't have a chance to win. You did have a chance to win because you were playing.
Yeah.
So.
It's not like God was like,
Yeah,
that's
God
not
just picking the winners.
Let's go with Gerald from Wisconsin.
He's been really praying super hard.
Yeah. And he's been beating his kids off a lot, so.
He stopped the masturbating. He's been given to the church.
No more contraception.
He deserves a break.
There we go, buddy.
Yeah. He won the lottery.
Sorry, starving kids in Africa
yeah.
with AIDS.
Yeah, I know.
If only you were white and in America, then I'd give a fuck about you.
You prayed more. You just prayed more.
Damn kids won't shut up. Ah!
No, it's not praying enough. It's not the...
I don't understand that jibber jabber they're talking down there. Why
Right.
can't they just all speak English like real God-fearing people?
Now you sound like the Mormons.
It's fucking any fucking religious individual.
If God only speaks English, not
Yeah.
Jewish or Hebrew.
This is America, home of the free and God-fearing people. No, we're not. Fucking.
No, it's really getting out of it.
Yeah, the more you get out of it, the more the extremists come out, and then they get more voice.
Oh no, I was watching a whole bunch of stuff on cults last night. I was just like, God, this is where it goes. This is religion at its final stage.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Does
it matter if your computer goes down?
No, it's not gonna go down.
It's okay.
It's plugged in. I have it going constantly.
But yeah, it is. It's like that's what I feel like. There's like it all starts off. You're just helping people, donating to the church, and you're just praying to God, and then it gets a little too more extreme, and then they start taking parts of the Bible, and they're just like really believing like blah blah blah, and then you're all drinking Kool-Aid and committing suicide.
Warp your truth to your perception. Make it something godly.
But in some other news, I heard the Gorillas are coming back. Kind of stoked about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have anything?
About the gorillas?
No, just anything. New. I was just trying to change the subject.
No. No, it's been a pretty uneventful week, really. Like,
well, not just new in your life, just new things you might have heard of.
No. That's what I mean. It's been pretty 50 Shades of Grey came out last week.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it got big at the box office, too.
Yeah. And then it went down to, like, nothing this week.
Yeah, because everybody who was going to see it was going to see it the opening day.
Yeah, and then now it's just like, bloop.
It's a shit movie, people. It's a shit story. It's just porn. It just reminds me of those, like, Fabio books back in the day. If oh yeah, can you imagine that in the early 90s if they were making everything into movies like they are now?
All those romance novels on the shelf.
Can you imagine that back then?
I actually probably
Fabio would be more popular. He would have been a more popular star now than he was then.
Good old Fabio.
That's all it is, though.
That dude was weird looking.
It's like someone told me that, like, they didn't know what 50 Shades of Grey was, and they were like, they went and saw it, and you're like, do you know what that's about? And I'm like, yeah, it's about
I
women.
didn't go fucking see it.
Yeah.
If I want to watch a movie like that, I'll just watch The Secretary with Maggie Gyllenhaal, or Gyllenhaal. Do you know that's how you're supposed to pronounce her name? Is Gyllenhaal? It's not
I say I like Gyllenhaal, though.
Yeah, it's mispronunciation. I didn't know that until 2 days ago. I was watching Mental Floss.
Even if it was mispronunciation, they've had the both of them, Maggie and Jake.
Gyllenhaal. They've
had a long time to be like.
He has numerous times, but he's just like everyone just says it Gyllenhaal. Eventually, you just get so beaten down, you're like, fuck it, fine, it's Gyllenhaal. He was on Conan like 2 years ago or something like that, and Conan said Gyllenhaal, and he's like, actually, Conan, it's Gyllenhaal because it's a Swedish name or whatever. And Conan took it to the extreme, like, oh, you mean like Gyllenhaal? He's like,
Conan would.
Yeah, just go back to Gyllenhaal. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like they just got so beaten down. But yeah, fucking 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah.
I feel like Conan doesn't get enough credit for
what he's done with his career.
I mean, like everybody says, like the most popular Simpsons episode was that movie one they did, where they had the critic on there.
Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's like the best episode of The Simpsons ever, and Conan O'Brien wrote that.
He was a writer on there for like.
He was for a while. Yeah,
like 3 or 4 or 5 years.
Then
he got moved
offered. He got offered the job to host the Tonight Show.
Well, it was the.
Well, he's taking
over
Late
Show or whatever. The Late Show.
He was taking over for Dave Letterman, who was
he was going to CBS because he was supposed to get the Tonight Show. That ended up going to Jay Leno. And then when Conan finally got the Tonight Show, he got fucked over because Jay Leno was like, "Well, I don't want to be done yet." So he got Jay Leno got to keep his fucking spot for the Jay Leno show.
Who was trying to defend him? Brent was trying to defend Jay Leno over that, and I was like, "How the fuck can you defend Jay Leno?" Because he's like, Jay Leno's not that bad of a guy. He wasn't really his fault. And I'm like, whoa. How the fuck was it not his fault? He's like, they begged him to come back. And I was like, yeah.
And
he's
no.
He's like, well, they offered him so much money. He's like, well, fuck it, I'll come back. And I'm like, Brent, there's the problem right there. Do you know how fucking much money Jay Leno has? He's like, well, yeah, he's got a lot of money. I was like, yeah, he's got enough money. He doesn't need to come back. They should have had enough faith that the Tonight Show, the ratings were low, sure.
But it was a new guy.
It was a new thing. Yeah, it was gonna go back up.
The transitional.
Yeah.
He was on there for like 8 months or something.
No, yeah, they didn't even give him a chance.
What there was a clip of David Letterman on the Late Show where he David
was loving that.
Yeah. Jay Leno came out and was like, he's telling people not to blame Conan.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
I saw that.
Letterman's like, no one's blaming Conan. Believe me. I've been there. No one blames
That was probably
Conan,
the best episode of David Letterman I ever watched. It was the one when Conan showed up on his show. And they said, you think Jay's watching? And Conan's like, oh yeah, Jay's watching right now. Jay is definitely watching right now.
They hate that man's guts.
Oh, I know.
So much.
Oh, I know.
That was a whole
it was a stupid thing.
Anyway.
Conan got fucked over. Yeah. And that's why I told Brent, I was like, no, Conan's the good guy in this whole thing. Because out of the whole thing...
His severance package he used to pay off all the employees.
Yeah, he kept all of the employees too. They transferred over. That was part of his thing. He's like...
Well, he also had a non-compete clause or whatever where he, for a whole year, he couldn't be on any other network. Which was fucking dumb since they were forcing him out. Mm-hmm. And then they were stopping him from going off and doing.
But he went on tour then after that.
Yeah, I watched. They had it on Netflix. It's actually really, really.
It is good. It is good. I watched it too.
He took his severance pay or whatever he got from it, and he actually paid all of his employees and stuff for the next year.
That's a good guy.
Yeah, he didn't have to fucking do that.
No, he didn't have to.
He could have been like, well, that fucking sucks.
He could have got a whole new staff and everything.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
Fucking didn't because
everybody that worked at NBC works for him now over at TBS.
He's a stand-up dude. And this show's not bad.
It never was.
I'm kind of glad he got Andy Richter back. Cause I remember watching him when I was younger. Yeah. Younger when there was both.
Well, I think Andy didn't really He just left because he was trying to pursue other goals.
Yeah, he was going more into the movies and stuff. But I like them as a team. Like, they're a good team. Yeah. They're a good little comedy duo. Yeah.
I wish Conan would just do more like his skits when he's like doing the real world stuff, because that always seems the funniest. His skits on his show, I can give or take. I'm like, eh. When he's like doing real world stuff, it's fucking hilarious.
Did you? There was the one he did. He got. It was him, Kevin Hart, and oh my god, I can't remember the guy from Are We There Yet? I can't remember his name. He was in 21 Jump Street.
Okay.
I don't remember. You guys probably remember his name. They got one of those like pay like the one of those cab things on your phone, where like you order.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but you got both people wrong. No,
Kevin Hart was in there and Conan O'Brien, and I cannot remember the other guy's name.
No. It was it was Ice Cube. And that other guy from not 21 Jump Street, but like that other Ice Cube movie where they both did.
No, Ice Cube was in 21 Jump Street.
Oh my god, he was.
Yeah.
That what you're talking about? Okay,
yeah. Yes. I could not remember Ice Cube's name.
I thought you were talking about the two white guys in 21 Jump Street. Yeah, I saw that.
No, that's...
it's like a Happy Cat
Tatum
thing.
And the other guy.
Why couldn't you just say Ice Cube? How can you remember?
I couldn't remember his name.
You could have said Friday.
Oh my god.
Yeah, shit, dude.
I'm sorry.
Any Ice Cube movie. Fine.
I couldn't. I was drawing a blank. I know you don't ever have that problem, but I do from time to time. I'm human.
I get that. It's just the weirdest choice to make for an Ice Cube movie.
Are we there yet?
His most notable remembering performance, 21 Jump Street. Did you do other movies? Yeah.
I said, are we there yet? But like, no one ever saw that movie either because it's fucking horrible. I guess I could have said Ride Along, but I completely forgot about that. I forgot about that movie.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even see that movie, so...
Ride Along's the one they were promoting. That's why they were both there.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But it didn't dawn on me until, like, you said it.
Yeah.
That's
hilarious.
That whole thing was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious.
A 40? You want a 40? You don't say 40. You want a 40. And some sunglasses.
I think Ice Cube's like in this weird position where he's like known for the gangster stuff. I always felt like this. Like he's known for the gangster stuff. But he knows that he can make more money being more of a family-oriented person, because that's why he did like movies like Are We There Yet shit. So he kind of like takes this like when they talk about weed and shit, he goes, yeah. It's like Snoop Dogg doesn't give a shit about the family stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I smoke weed all the fucking time. Blah, 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 blah. But Ice Cube's like, yeah. Like, he's kind of like half in the bag about it. Like, you ever feel like that? Like, even like on Friday, he's like, I don't smoke weed. And then he did in the movie. It was like a big deal. And then, but it was like, it made it like seem like it was the first time he's ever fucking done it, like in that movie. And I'm like, come on, Ice Cube. I thought you were straight out of Compton.
I didn't do that at all.
Did you know they made a movie about that?
What, Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah. It's like a
documentary or
no.
Or legit.
It's like a
legit movie.
It's a legit movie. It's like a reenactment of Ice Cube's and Dr. Dre's. You didn't see the trailer for that?
I think I heard something about that. Yeah.
I was like, whoa, shit. The guy had a song called "Fuck the Police." It's like almost scared to death to talk about shit like that.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be alright. He's not in Compton anymore.
He isn't.
No, he lives.
He drives through there sometime though. Sure. Like, I don't want to like piss on his roots, but I mean, I think once you get famous, it's like.
Yeah, I'm out, guys.
Yeah, I'm out. Bye. Thanks for the inspiration.
When you get money, you tend to move somewhere where you're not gonna get like
of course
shot. Just the smart thing to do.
I give him credit on anybody's career had to struggle like that.
Well, most people doing that, their whole goal is to get out of where they're at.
Oh yeah,
like
exactly.
No one gets famous and rich and is like, I'm gonna stay here, motherfucker, because it's cheap. But they might.
I've never heard of anybody doing that.
I wish, like, when they come from, like, the bad areas,
mm.
they would just move back there and just fix up the bad area and make
exactly.
it, like, really fucking nice. Because, like, I came from this place. It was horrible. And it's like, yeah, but you're, like, a billionaire now. You could buy this place and make it great so that no one else has to go through your shit you went through.
Then there would be no more ice cubes, though.
I'm oddly okay with that.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
Because then it takes all the heartache and shit of, like, all this stupid bullshit.
I don't think if I ever became rich, I would move anywhere.
I might, but I might move down to, like, Omaha or something.
No, I don't even like Omaha. I'd probably stay around. I don't think I'd stay in town, but I might like have property like outside of town or something, like a nice little farm area where I can set up a nice studio or something, like Lucas did or something. Like kind of like how we did that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But I
don't think I don't want to live in like a huge mansion or anything like that. No. And then God, I don't even know why anybody would want to
flaunt your wealth. That's the whole point. It's so nice and big, and we can have so many parties. It's all about status. That's what it's for. The bigger the house,
I guess I don't really care about status.
The bigger the house, the nicer the car, the more famous your friends, the higher your status is in society. That's how the world works nowadays.
Not everybody, though. I mean, like, what was it? Who was that guy in the Sundance in the? Robert Newman or something like that. Robert Redford. Was that his name? The guy had like the ranch dressing on his face on the bottle. That actor. You remember who that was? I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'm like close to it, but Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You ever seen that movie?
I can't say that I have off the top of my head, but I'm drawing a blank.
Robert Redford was
Robert Duvall?
No, it wasn't Robert Duvall.
Robert Redford was in The Last Castle. It's a really good movie with Mark Ruffalo. He was also in Captain America Winter Soldier.
That was Robert Redford, yeah.
That was Robert Redford.
I was talking about the other guy in Butch Cassidy and something else. But that guy, like, I think his name was Paul Newman. I want to say it was Paul Newman.
Maybe. He
kept it pretty. Like, lived in a modest house and still lived in this small town. But he was like Oscar winner, was known for like all these movies, and they asked him about it, like what do you do for a living? He goes, "Oh, I act sometimes." Like he didn't acknowledge it, but I mean he did like he had like that ranch dressing, like I said, his face was on it, like he owned a brand of ranch dressing. Or was associated with somehow, and then like proceeds went to like charities and stuff like that.
It's pretty OP, just saying. Cool dude.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. He unfortunately died, but not too long ago. But he was pretty old, so that happens when you're old.
There was a video by the Nostalgia Chick about how to do your taxes if you do videos.
Did she finally do one?
She did. She explained it away. Apparently.
Was it a big thing? Did she even mention it? Was that the newest video?
Yeah.
That said YouTube? I didn't watch that because it said something about YouTube, and I was like,
it's like 6 or 7 minutes long, and apparently we can write off everything.
I know we could write off everything.
Which I'm like,
someone said that to me, and they're like, if you're starting a business, you could write off all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. Well, it seems like such a con because you're like, yeah, I started up a business, sports cars.
That's what I do.
It's what I do. So I need to write off all these sports cars.
You have to keep like every receipt.
I know. It just seems like such a fraud. Like that's why I feel like I shouldn't do it because it feels like I'm lying about it. Like, yeah, I'm buying all those cameras.
Yeah, but then when you pay like in taxes and you pay like buku bucks in taxes and you're like more than what you're making in profit. Like,
yeah.
Oh shit. Oh,
that's funny because I didn't watch that one because I was like, I don't care about YouTube.
You should watch it, man.
Yeah. That's funny because I did. If she had put like the title that like taxes something, I might have been like, oh hey, about fucking time.
I think it did say something about like taxes on there though.
I don't know.
I can tell you in a minute because I'm fucking on shit today. Only because it's a whole new day now.
Did you finally get a phone that had all the...
I had to. Like, I didn't have to. But the phone I had, it would charge. And I got home, and I was like, maybe it was a charger at work that wasn't working. And it still wouldn't charge. It was, like, fucking dying, dead. And, like, there was no connection. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just buy a new phone. So I spent, like, $150, got a new phone, upgrade all my plans and shit. And the moment I hit confirm with all the money and shit going through, it's like, I can't fucking take it back now. My fucking phone starts to charge.
Wow, really?
I was like, are you kidding me? Whatever. Whatever. I don't even care. Which I did care because I was pissed. Like, I don't want to fucking spend money if I don't have to spend money. I am cheap.
Oh, shit.
Like, super duper cheap. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not... No. I have a lot of Watch Mojo on here. They post like every fucking day.
They do.
It's ridiculous.
They totally do.
No, Screen Junkies, White Tips. Here we go.
I don't always agree with Watch Mojo either.
A YouTuber's intro to self-employment tax.
Okay, well,
You saw that YouTube, and you're like, no.
Well, no, because on Blip, they don't post, and I don't know why they do that, but they post, if the whole title doesn't fit, they stop it.
Yeah.
And then when you try to, like, highlight it, it won't, like, on YouTube, if you highlight a title
it shows you the whole title.
It shows you the whole title, but on Blip, it doesn't do that. And I don't know why, because it just makes sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it on YouTube yet.
Yeah, so I watched that video. I watched that.
Well, I'll probably watch it.
I've been watching a lot of list videos from like Watch Mojo and like other people and stuff.
Yeah, I've watched them. I don't always tend to agree with Watch Mojo because they appear to be like super duper
biased.
No, not biased. Super duper Batman 3 fans or Dark Knight Rises fans, and it always pisses me off because I'll throw that into a list, and I'm like, God damn it! And art Star Trek Into Darkness fans. And it just pisses me off when they throw shit like in the... I'm like, fuck you guys. That wasn't a good fucking movie.
I haven't seen them bring that up like at all.
I've seen them bring it. I've been watching for a while, though. So.
I've been watching only because...
I can't even tell you what list it was. I just... Sometimes it just pisses me off.
Yeah, it just eats at you.
Yeah, I'll comment on it. I'm like, that fucking sucks. I mean, if you go through some of the Watch Mojo list, you probably will find comments from me like, fuck you guys. That's bullshit. You know it. What the fuck?
I've started watching Mental Floss or whatever, only because Philip DeFranco...
I don't think I'm going to watch that. Is that something Phil...
It's not, like, Philip DeFranco's not doing it. He just, like, mentioned it. It's, like, this scientist dude, like disproves all these, life hacks and...
Oh, he disproves them?
Yeah, he tests them and just see if they work or if they don't work. And like how to...
Well, to be fair, I never thought that the watermelon charging the phone, I never thought that worked.
I don't think I saw him do that one yet, but...
Well, I've seen someone do that once.
Well, apparently, like, you can open a beer with iPhone charger, which is like...
I doubt it.
No, you can't. You can do it. It just...
It's going to break the iPhone.
No, it just takes a while. It's the charger, not the phone.
Oh.
Which I find, like, that's fucking dumb. If you have that, you probably buy, like, a counter and just go... and just pop it off. Like, it's super easy. But no.
That's stupid. Who would want to do that to their... You could damage the fucking hell out of it.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's like a...
But there are some really cool ones, like, you can make, like, a bowl out of, like...
yeah.
Like, opening a bag of chips. You can make a bowl out of the chip bag.
Oh, probably.
Like, I thought that was really cool.
I remember, like, back in school... I had one of those little boxes of cereal, and I actually read the box of cereal, and I opened it up, and I poured milk in it, and everybody around me was like, oh my god, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm eating some cereal. And they're like, out of the box? I'm like, yeah, it says you can do that. That's why it has this tear down the side, and why the paper inside's like comes like wax like hell, so you can pour milk in it and make a bowl, because it's portable cereal to go.
I never knew that.
Yeah, everybody was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, it says it on the box.
The one I liked is, you know those little cups you get like at McDonald's or Burger King where you put the ketchup in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently you can like rip them apart, like out, and you can fit like 3 or 4 times as much ketchup in each one.
I just use the lid.
I don't like using lids.
Because I saw someone do that once, like use the pop lid, and they just put ketchup in it. I'm like, oh, well yeah, that's smarter. I'll just start doing that. I've always done it after that.
I'd be worried like if it just starts going through the little the holes.
No, it won't go through the hole unless you puncture it, the straw.
Ketchup.
It works fine. I've always used one. Oh, you might even see me use one before.
Probably, but I don't pay attention to you when you eat.
I appreciate that.
I find it weird if someone watches you eat. Like what? I'll granted
if you did something really weird.
If you chew really loudly, I would hear you. Like that's been a deal breaker for me with numerous people. Like I can't eat with them because if you chew and I can fucking hear you,
but
you don't know how to close your goddamn mouth, I cannot eat with you. Can't do it.
I've done that occasionally sometimes, like because people call me out like, close your mouth. Oh, sorry.
I've never noticed you.
I don't do it. I don't do it very
often. There's a difference between like if your mouth just kind of opens a little bit and you're like chewing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or like if you're like chewing on something, it's like crunch, crunch. Like it's just like super obnoxiously loud. Which sometimes they might not be able to help it.
No. I don't want to say
this drives me nuts.
The smacking thing might not be helpful if it was depending on what you're eating. Like if you're eating like just straight caramel.
Yeah.
That might be a little cause for that. I know my ex-girlfriend, when we first started dating, she would take her pizza toppings off her pizza, and she would eat them separately. Yeah.
That's weird. Why?
I know. I always I'm like, why are you doing that? She's like, I don't know. I've always done it. And I'm like, you're just gonna eat the bread
and then you eat
the cheese. Yeah. She
like
stopped doing it.
Like I must disassemble my pizza.
She did.
It'd be weird if like she disassembled it and then assembled it in a different way.
Like flipped it over.
Yeah.
That would be weirder. But
let's take all this off.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you were eating in a weird manner, I would notice. Like, why the fuck are you doing that? Like,
because I can. Oh,
this is how I've always done it.
You got me on that one, darling. Yes, I did. Okay, you win. Whatever.
It just became one of those like cute little things.
Oh, God, do it.
Before she turned into a super bitch.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
They do. Some of them, not all of them.
No, I don't. I'm not saying all you do.
But some of them do turn into super bitches.
But you probably know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to stop doing that.
It's in their nature. I don't think they can.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
That's the problem right there. There was something new that I'm surprised you haven't brought up yet.
It's Oscar night.
Is it Oscar night?
Yeah.
I don't really care about that.
It's okay.
People are going to win and lose. I probably would disagree with some of the winners.
Jennifer Aniston grabbed Emma Stone's ass.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame her there.
I'd grab both of them, though. At the same
time. But Jennifer Aniston would probably grab her ass whenever she wants, so. She's probably grabbing her own ass as we speak.
I would too. If I was Jennifer Aniston, I'd grab
I thought you would mention something about the Aquaman thing.
I don't want to get into that with you.
Huh?
I don't want to get into that with you because I know your stance on it and you know mine. And I feel like it might just cause a fight. I don't know if we're going to fight right now.
That's not going to cause a fight. That's not going to cause a fight.
Just don't want to get into it.
That's not going to cause a fight.
Shut up, Jason. Because it looks fucking awesome. I want to go see it. And you're like, it's fucking dumb. I don't want to go see it. And it's like, but it looks boss. And I'm okay with this.
Why does it look boss?
He looks like a fucking boss.
He doesn't even look like Aquaman, though.
He looks like a boss. He looks like a badass. I don't want to fuck with that.
He always looks like a badass.
I know.
For one, he's always looked like a badass.
Yeah, he is.
If he is in real life or not, I do not know.
Jason.
I've heard
him and his wife raised a pack of gray wolves from puppies because their mom was killed, and they grew them to full adulthood, and they trained them to be vicious wolves in the wild so they could survive when they released them. They have they made a whole documentary on it.
Cool.
Sorry, the dude raised wolves to release back into the wild to go kill shit. Boss.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
He helped out an animal. I have no credit. I have no discredit towards the man at all. I am saying, why do you think that Aquaman outfit looks boss?
Because he just looks like a badass.
You keep saying that.
Yeah.
You need to elaborate on what you mean by that.
Like, he looks like someone I don't want to fuck with. Not just him, like, in general. Just, like, I like...
But he doesn't look anything like Aquaman.
I like the... Because he doesn't have the orange and green, which was, like, actually a prison outfit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. And if you look at the, like, the Justice League cartoon that came out a few years ago...
Which one? There's quite a few. You got to... verify that.
It was called Justice League, and then you had Justice League Unlimited. It was just,
okay.
You know, and when
he was still wearing orange and green.
No, he wasn't. He had.
Oh, he had the green pants, and he was wearing a shirt.
Yeah, and sometimes the color would actually change, and he had long hair. But I'm okay with him. I'm okay with him having brown hair now, and I'm okay with that.
Why are you okay with that?
There's no if you want to look at it from a
that
real
is too
standpoint.
much. I feel like it's too much of a departure from the character.
What I'm betting's gonna happen is you only see like the
he's gonna dye his hair.
No, he's not gonna dye it. But I'm pretty sure he'll have like streaks of something through his hair.
Well, he already does in the thing. Like white streaks.
Which I'm okay with it. I just like the way it looks. Like I like Aquaman. I do.
I like Aquaman too.
You do fucking not. You give him so much fucking shit.
He's all right.
You don't give a fuck about Aquaman.
I don't give a fuck about Aquaman, no.
Fucking love that.
Most of the time when he comes to a fight, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, Aquaman?
Because he's a badass.
Get the fuck out of here. You're not going to do any good.
If
he's written well, if it's written well into a part, like I wouldn't say anything negative about Flashpoint. Because that was written very well, and Aquaman's place in there made sense.
Yeah, he was badass in that one, too.
He was a badass in that one.
He was badass in everything, except for Brave
and
Bold.
My thing is, it's way too much of a departure from the character.
Which I'm okay with the whole revamp. Like
I'm not okay with. They're revamping too much.
No one... Yeah, but they're revamping something no one else fucking cared about. Like, everyone gave so much shit about Aquaman.
No, people did care.
Yeah, me and, like, one other guy in Ohio.
No, there was more than that.
Barely.
No,
I could see people getting like super upset about like
Aquaman does have his fan base.
But like compared to like Batman or Wonder Woman or Superman.
I'm not happy about Wonder Woman either.
Huh?
I'm not happy about either one of those either.
Yeah, whatever. But like compared to like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, like in comparison of fan base, Aquaman, like anyone who is a fan of Aquaman is just happy he's there. Really, like when you change shit about like Batman. Wonder Woman or Superman because they're so iconic and they're so well known. People know Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. You can say Aquaman, they'll be like, "Oh, the fish dude." That's what most people fucking know him as. Like he is the
fish dude.
Yeah, but they're like, "Oh, the fish dude." They don't even know like his name. They know shit about him. They don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're not going for the comic book people because they were going for comic book people. They'd be like 50,000 tickets sold for that.
I would argue that. Because, regardless of what you're saying, Aquaman does have his fan base. Yeah, and it is large enough to keep him alive in the comic. Because if he didn't have a fan base at all, they would have discontinued that comic book a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes. So he does have a large enough fan base to keep the comic book afloat.
I didn't say it wasn't large enough to keep it afloat.
No. And he is, because of his dislike, just as popular as Superman.
So he's like an anti-hero-ish thing?
No, I wouldn't say anti-hero. I'd say he's so unpopular that he's popular. People know who Aquaman is.
Shit, he's the John Cena of fucking...
Yes, he is, exactly. He is exactly the John Cena of the DC universe.
Damn it, I like the John Cena.
That's fine. You can. There's nothing wrong with it. He's got his fan base. You know what this reminds me of, though? Your whole argument is the same argument I heard when they were making the Green Lantern movie.
At least he's getting...
Yes! They did, like, well, his suit looks stupid, that CGI thing. No, I don't care. fuck that. Because no one even gave a shit about fucking Green Lantern, blah, 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 blah. We're just happy he's getting his own fucking movie. We don't give a fuck about anything else. Thank God they're finally doing it. And then they watch it and go,
no, I was opposed.
Fuck!
I was opposed to the Green Lantern movie.
I'm not saying... No, I'm just saying...
My thing is...
I'm saying it's the same argument as before. I'm not saying that you were opposed.
Yeah, you use the same argument in two different ways, though. That one looked horrible and just horrendous. I don't think this looks horrible and horrendous. It's not just because...
But that's what I'm asking you.
It's
Why?
not just because I want him in the movie.
You did kind of say that, though.
Yeah. Well, I do want him in the movie, obviously. I'm happy
you just said that a second ago.
I'm happy he's going to be there.
Yeah.
But there's something about it. Maybe it is just Jason Momoa. Maybe it's just the guy that I fucking love him. All right.
I don't think
it might just be him, and like I see him as Aquaman. Like that's my fucking Aquaman, and I am perfectly okay with whatever he wants to fucking do, and I will follow him. That might be it. I was not okay with Ryan Reynolds.
I actually agree with you.
Jordan.
I agree with you 100% on the fact that I don't think the Wonder Woman they casted is a good pick.
Gal Gadot or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think she fucking...
She's super tiny. Like,
yeah,
she's only like 5'6" or something like that.
She does not fit that part at all. Like, I'm like super hurt about that off the bat. But the Jason Momoa, yeah, that's good casting.
Yeah.
I just wish he would have looked more like Aquaman. Because to me, he just looks like someone out of Game of Thrones. Like, and I know he wasn't Game of Thrones, but I'm just saying, like they didn't do anything. They didn't.
Conan.
It's too much a departure. It's like if you took like Batman and stuck him in the Iron Man outfit. You're like, whoa, yeah,
Didn't he have a robotic suit though?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying,
he fights Superman in it, so he is Iron Man.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not wearing it through like the whole thing. Yeah, but he's not wearing the green or yellow. He's not blonde hair.
We've only seen him from here up though. Like for all we know, he could have like the green pants and shit on, or like.
I really don't. I kind of see his pants on that, and it doesn't look like it.
All I've seen is from the chest up screenshot.
You can kind of see his pants.
And what looked like he had like the strap.
He's got like tattoos.
Yeah, which he actually did end up getting in the comics and stuff, and he had, like,
that's fine. No, I don't have a problem with that. I kind of have a problem with the black hair.
I really don't. I actually. Do. Like I didn't like Aquaman.
I would be pissed if
I didn't like Aquaman.
No, I would be pissed if they did that with anybody. Really, tell you the truth. Like if they made Superman with red hair, just because it was a norm or something like that, or if they made Captain America with black hair, they'd be like, no. You know, it's
like jet black hair.
It's a feature of Aquaman that is iconic for his character, and it's really weird for me to go, this is
right, but you gotta look at the setting they're putting in. It's not like they're making iconic stuff.
But that's what I want them to do. I don't fucking care about this other shit they're trying to do.
I'm making this movie for you, though. That's
yes, they are. Yes, really. They are. They're making it for the fans.
If they were making it for you and the fans, they wouldn't be changing so much shit. They wouldn't let Superman snap necks.
I know, it's pissing me off.
They would get a good actress to play. I'm not saying she's a bad actress. They'd get the right body type for fucking Wonder Woman.
So, I automatically call it.
They're not doing this for fans. They're doing this for the mainstream fan base.
And that's
like,
bad.
Who can just be like, oh, hey, that's gonna be Aquaman. No, they know just like the cliff notes of it. They're not making it for us.
That's such a bad decision, though.
They can make it's not about what we want. It's about what they can make for money. And money wise, we don't fucking matter, because if they made it just for us, they might make a little bit of money, but then you go for the broader audience, not just for what we want. And no matter how much you bitch and complain about it, that's never gonna fucking change. So no matter what we say, it doesn't really fucking matter in the long run.
The Green Lantern fans would argue with that.
Yeah, because they stopped the sequel because no one made any fucking money on it.
No.
Even the casual fans were like,
no, that's not what I'm talking about. There's actually a big fan base to when Hal Jordan went nuts and killed everybody and became like a supervillain.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the fans actually made that change back because they bitched so much.
That was actually a really good storyline though. Like if you stopped and read it, it was really
when he went nuts, or when they fans
like when he killed all the Green Lanterns to take their rings to go like kill.
Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Like,
but
that was fucking fantastic. And then like he turned into oh my god, I can't remember the fucking
I don't. What's his villain name? You mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember his villain name.
He was like a fucking god though for the most part. It was amazing.
Which is really funny because like the other night, me and Britt were hanging out, we were talking about stupid shit, and he brought up the fact that he likes villains more than he likes heroes, and I was like, you can't. Well, some people do. There's nothing wrong with that. And he's like, and he started bitching about Green Lantern out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, I'm surprised you don't like Green Lantern because he probably was a fucking one of the worst villains ever at one point.
You didn't know they were a villain or something?
Huh?
You didn't know he was a villain?
No!
Oh.
He didn't know. He's like, I did not know that happened. I'm like, oh yeah, dude.
He fucking destroyed planets.
I know. Like, he fucking went nuts, dude.
He killed the entire Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Not the Guardians from Marvel, but like the OA.
He killed almost like all the Green Lanterns.
He destroyed the Green Lantern Corps.
He actually destroyed all of them?
Yeah, it was.
I thought there was a few left.
Kyle Rayner was like one of like the last ones, and he like took the whole core of the Green Lantern, and he became Ion, which is the embodiment of will.
It was bad.
Was it Parallax that he became?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Parallax, yeah, that's what he became. It was the embodiment of fucking fear and shit.
Which is really weird in the first movie.
Yeah, that was not good.
Because they had to fight Parallax. I was like, what?
He's like the big fucking villain that...
Wasn't he Parallax?
I don't know. I like Green Lantern. I'm not a huge fan of Green Lantern, but... No,
I know, but it was just, I was making that argument to Bert. I'm like, why don't you like Green Lantern? Because he was a really bad villain.
He has some cool stuff he can do, but...
Well, I'm just saying, he was just when he decided
to go
fuck it,
yeah,
fuck it,
I'm gonna break the rules.
I told him that. I told him I was like him and Green Arrow used to hang out all the time.
Oh yeah, they were bros.
Yeah, and they would get into arguments because he felt Green Arrow took it too far, and Green Arrow was like, dude, if I don't shoot somebody in the face, you're just gonna break out of jail and come back and fuck with people. I mean, this is what Batman's problem is. He's a fucking pussy when it compared to me. He's like, I'm not taking it too far. I'm just trying to fucking put some justice in it. And then Green Lantern went nuts, and then Green Arrow was like,
dude.
Whoa, dude. He's like, you're right. And he's like, no, this is not what I was talking about.
You took it to a whole nother level. You're killing everybody. I'm just taking out the bad ones.
Yeah. I'm taking out the good ones before they turn bad. No!
That's not how this works. No. This is not Minority Report.
Dude, you're making me have to kill you. But, yes, regardless, I don't feel like that was I don't like the Superman costume. I don't like the Batman costume. I don't like who they got to play Wonder Woman. I don't like the Aquaman look. I would have been happier. I would have been really happier if they just dyed his hair fucking blonde. Dyed his beard blonde.
See, what I would like him... I don't want him to go total blonde. Like,
yeah,
I would be okay if, like...
More pronounced, at least.
I would be okay if, like... If he shows up starting like that, and then, like... Because he has lots of shit happen. Lots of shit happens to this guy, like... Throughout, like, the course of his fucking shit. If, like, something happens where, like, he's, like, getting attacked by, like, Ocean Master or whatever... I don't know which villain you're going to have in there. And, like, he gets zapped by something and it, like... fucking turns his hair. I would actually be okay with that. Like, just like make like streaks go through it or whatever. Like, that'd be fucking. I'd be okay with that.
Even if his hair was blonde, I wouldn't even care if his beard was blonde. His beard could have been black. I've seen that enough times. Whatever. It's kind of disappointing to me a little bit. Like, it's like, really? Because now he looks more like Namor than he does Aquaman to me. Like a badass Namor.
Namor was already badass, though.
He was a badass.
Yeah.
But when I see him, I'm just like... Namor.
Wasn't Namor Marvel, though?
Yes! He was Namor. Namor was Marvel's Aquaman.
He was actually better than Aquaman.
But he was better than Aquaman.
Because they did...
he brought someone back to life.
Someone did a battle, like, between Aquaman and Namor, like, kicked Aquaman's ass. Because, like, Namor can fly.
On the top of the fourth wall, Linkara is doing a, all of the ROM comic books in 2 parts, and because he's just saying how badass Rom was, this other Marvel character who's kind of obscure and was like off a toy line, but they wanted to integrate him into the Marvel universe, and he actually did a lot to integrate to the Marvel. Like he had a lot of big events that was related to Rom, which I kind of knew about, but not to that extent because those are kind of old comic books, Silver Age shit, Golden Age a little bit, and there was a comic book with Rom and Namor. This girl died, she was dead, and Namor goes I'll save her, and he brought her back to life. And then he changed her into a fish girl so she could live underwater. It was like, damn.
Wasn't Namor like a part of a god thing or something like that? Or
wasn't Aquaman supposed to be too? Like
no,
kind of, like a little bit.
The trident is where they got like a lot of their power from. They had like mysticism to them, kind of like Dr. Fate type of things that they could kind of control without the helmet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Namor was like part of like this.
Namor was more powerful.
Yeah, he was part of this like whole different species.
Namor was like.
He
wasn't even really a superhero. He was just like sometimes he helped, sometimes he didn't.
He was an asshole.
He was a fucking asshole.
He knew like he went toe to toe with the Hulk.
He did.
Like to a draw and shit. I think he actually.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe the Hulk would like put him out.
I think the Hulk would always eventually.
Eventually, maybe. Just.
I just got done watching an audiobook for the whole Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. It was really good.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send me the link.
I'll totally send you a link.
Check that shit out.
It was like they had the panels and someone put together. It wasn't official, but someone put together. It was pretty good.
Those are always the best.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was.
The fan made ones are fucking awesome.
It was really good. And Deadpool fucking killed everybody. The only reason he killed Hulk was he waited till Hulk went back to Bruce and he fucking sliced him up afterwards.
Nice.
But Hulk ripped him apart.
Oh yeah. He did that in the Hulk versus.
Fucking nothing can stop Deadpool. God damn. Yeah. Deadpool fucked everybody up. He fucked up everybody.
Did you watch the death battle of Deadpool versus Deathstroke? I remember like when they announced it was like Deadpool wins.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what Deathstroke's a badass. I get that.
He is badass.
He's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like you cannot beat. Like they made Deadpool too OP. Like you can't.
His only kickback right now is he's crazy.
Yeah.
This is his only kickback, really.
Yeah, but he can't fucking die.
No, he can't.
Can do it. One of the best Deadpools ever. Like I've never seen a bad Deadpool, and that's even in the amazing the Spectacular Spider-Man, the one that came out after the Amazing Spider-Man. The Deadpool episode is actually really really fucking funny.
Which ones?
The Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm
surprised Deadpool was even in that one. I watched those. Yeah, I know. I watched it too.
I liked that episode
because it's supposed to be like
PG
family, and they had Deadpool. How the fuck are they going to do Deadpool?
I'm alive.
Deadpool's way too extreme for this show.
Yes,
and he was Kool-Aid down Deadpool too.
But he was. I mean, they were still like, "Whoa, you can't do this stuff." Like in the fucking cartoon that he was watered down in.
Yeah.
But my favorite one he was in was, did you watch the? It's like the Hulk verse, where like versus Wolverine and versus Thor. Like the Thor one's really good.
Yeah.
And then like
they're both really good. I actually like the Thor one too. Anything Thor get his ass kicked, I fucking love.
Yeah.
Fucking Thor.
That was a badass
Thor
fight.
died.
That was a badass
Let me tell
fight.
you, if you ever watched Hulk versus, and they had like Hulk, it was called Hulk versus. They gave you both movies, and it's Hulk versus Thor, Hulk versus Wolverine. They're two separate movies. Yeah, Thor dies in that movie because he got his ass kicked so bad by Hulk. He had to go to fucking Valhalla and come back again. That's fucked up. Oh, it was great.
They killed Bruce.
Huh?
They killed Bruce.
Yeah, they killed Bruce in that too. Yeah.
Fucking Loki, dude. That dude's a fucking punk.
He's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, he's insane. He's all about just destroy.
Yeah, I get that, but still at the same time, like, his plan was fucking stupid in that movie.
Okay, when you set him, you unleash him. How do you stop him afterwards?
Yeah. Well, he was controlling him at first, and then
he broke free.
He broke free of the control, and then they killed Bruce, so he couldn't turn back into he couldn't calm down. So then they just had this out of control
rage monster.
Yeah, who only got stronger when he was mad, and he was just constantly pissed. It was bad, and then Thor died, and they came back. It was fucked up. Oh, I loved it. Oh. What was I talking about?
We're talking about Deadpool and shit.
Oh yeah, Nick got a Deadpool tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
On his shoulder.
Oh, that's cool. Like the whole Deadpool, or just like the face?
Like the symbol.
Huh?
The Deadpool symbol. He showed me because he came to my work and he goes, "Hey, I got a new tattoo." And I was like, "Oh," and he like showed it to me. He just got it. It was like bloody, still, and it was Deadpool. I'm like, "Deadpool?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't even remember reading the comic books." He goes, "I like the video game." And I was like, "Oh, you didn't even read the comic books?" You got a Deadpool tattoo based on the video game?
Well, that's like all the people like the Batman mania, like.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of.
I know a lot of people who like younger than me who've never read any Batman comics. The only Batman they've probably seen are like.
To be fair, the Adventures of Batman, the animated series, was actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, but I mean like they probably haven't watched any of those.
No, I know they probably didn't.
And they decorate the whole thing just because everyone fucking loves Batman.
Yeah,
like that's where I get so angry at. You got people who don't know shit about it.
No, they don't,
and they are uber fans for it.
No,
that's where I get upset with this shit.
You
don't see anyone like super decorating their stuff in Aquaman or the Flash.
No.
Question.
No, I've had that conversation with people before. Like, "Oh, I love Batman."
Oh.
I'm like, "Oh, wow," because that's a whole conversation for me. And I'm like,
"What about this?
Yeah. And they're like, "I don't."
What are you talking about?
What's your favorite Batman comic book? Oh, what? Like the series. What's your favorite one? I don't even own a Batman comic book. What the fuck are you a Batman fan? I love the movies. Like, that is a bad reason.
What's your favorite one? I like the one with the George Clooney.
Yeah.
Like, bad credit card. That shit got me every time. Get the fuck
Arnold
out.
Schwarzenegger.
Get the fuck out. Val Kilmer wasn't bad.
Everybody loves that one.
The Batman and Robin?
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. Oh. Was Batman and Robin with George Clooney?
Yeah, George Clooney.
Yeah. They're so fucking similar.
Yeah, they are.
I get it. I can't.
Mix them up?
Can't, yeah.
I do not.
I can't ever get them straight.
I like Batman way too much to
mix them up
because I hate both those movies so much. But I don't understand why people love that movie. And they're like, "Oh, Jim Carrey was so good," and I'm like, "Yeah, he
overacted like he does in every movie."
You know what I would have liked to seen? A really good portrayal of the Riddler, because he's actually a pretty decent character, and I could really give a shit less about the Adam West version of the Riddler that Jim Carrey was playing. Because, granted, I don't have anything against the Adam West Batman, because it had its time and place and it was campy and that's what they were aiming for. Great.
Well, you're making a cinematic movie?
Yeah, no, don't give a fuck.
A little over the top of the con.
Shit. It's like, that's why I like the Arkham games so much, because I'm like, wow, this is the fucking Riddler. He would do something like this to fuck with Batman.
And then he became a good guy, too. Like,
he was a good guy. He was a superhero for a little while, yeah.
He teamed up with him and shit. I did not see that coming, to be honest with you.
Well, he lost his memory. He got it back, though. He's back to being a villain, but...
Well, they rebooted the whole series, though, so...
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so... I think I hate that they did a sequel. Like, oh, fuck you guys. A sequel of that. Come on. And then the Two-Face. Oh.
Tommy Lee Jones.
God damn it.
So many names. So many big name drops.
I have no idea why people like that movie so much. And they do. They fucking...
When I was younger, I thought it was fucking amazing.
Driving up the wall and shit.
Yeah, I was like 10. I was 10, dude.
You know what I thought when they had that scene?
I wasn't even 10.
They were chasing Batman, right? And his solution to get out of this situation was to get the grappling hook and then drive up the wall. And then I remember, like, in the scene, Two-Face gets out, sticks his head out of the window and goes, "Oh, Batman got away again." And then they cut back to Batman driving up the wall and people, like, looking out the window going, "Whoa, there's a fucking car driving up the side of the wall." And then they cut away. And that pissed me off because I was like, what was the end of that scene? What was the end of that scene? Batman's driving up the wall. He's only got so much cable.
How does he get off the wall?
Yeah. Does he just stop? And then there's like this standoff. Like, does Two-Face like just go, oh.
Come back down.
Batman's like just sitting up there like, oh, damn, I didn't think this through. Or does he have enough emission and he drives over the wall and then he's just like, okay, now is he on top of the roof and just sitting there?
And he just like tumbles his way.
Yeah. Well, they didn't show that car could do that. They didn't even establish it could. So what the fuck was the end of that scene? It pisses me off they had that cut right there because I'm like, what was the conclusion of that? How did that end?
It turned into the Batwing. Obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously because that.
If you know anything about comic book logic, which
yeah,
obviously you.
No,
don't.
It's not even comic book logic. It's bad Joel Schumacher logic.
Hey man, he built a giant.
Which I can't even be mad at Joel Schumacher anymore because at least he fucking apologized for that shit.
You can still be mad.
Nah, I'm not as mad.
You can be upset and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be like Hitler coming out if he was saying, if he was still alive. Like I am sorry. I don't know. Horrible. Whatever.
Just say it like normal.
I am sorry for killing like 6 million of you guys.
Yeah.
My bad. Let's be cool. I highly doubt
it would still make
it
would still make him a monster. But you could say at least
he said he was sorry.
Sorry, yeah. At least
no. That motherfucker like killed millions and millions of fucking people.
That's kind of a bad comparison because you're talking about genocide to just a bad Batman movie.
I've heard that comparison before though. For the
that's a bad comparison. That's horrible because he didn't commit genocide. He just made a shitty Batman movie twice.
It took like 10 years before he got into the Batman movie.
Mm-hmm. It didn't even really seem like it was that long before they rebooted it. Then Nolan had a good run until he fucking did Dark Knight Rises. I don't even know why everybody likes that one.
I have never figured that out.
I never heard of it. That's such a shitty Batman movie. It was rushed. Obviously rushed.
They wanted to hit the summer. Like
Bane was in it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck was Bane in it?
And he was
a better Bane story would have been just right after.
And he ended up being a 2-bit character, too.
Huh?
He ended up being a 2-bit character in it.
He did. Again. Same as he was in fucking Batman and Robin.
Yeah, but in Batman and Robin, he was just a mindless brute. He wasn't even Bane. He
wasn't Bane in there.
No.
Because Bane isn't anybody's bitch.
He started off kind of Bane-y.
In both movies, he's taking orders from a chick. That is not Bane.
Yeah, but you didn't know he was taking orders from a chick.
Oh, yeah.
In Rises, you didn't know that until, like, later. So I could...
I can't even give it.
I could suspend it up until I knew that point. It's like, okay. He was still being dumb about shit, but...
I'm super pissed that they keep putting guns on all Batman's shit. Like, his vehicles.
Oh.
Because I did not... Even they did in the video game, the newest video game, he's got like a shit ton of guns on there. I'm like, no, Batman probably wouldn't have guns on his fucking...
He'd have rockets.
I don't even think he had rockets.
He had rockets in the Batwing.
I know he would in the comic books or the movie?
In the TV show. The Justice League one.
I don't even like it there either.
He was shooting
rockets.
Wait, no,
did he have...
He was shooting rockets at the aliens and shit.
Was that the...
Like in the very first one when the Martian ones were coming out.
Okay, yeah.
And in
I don't really
in Darkheart.
I don't justify it there either.
Not Darkheart. Yeah, it was Darkheart.
Yeah.
In that episode, he had rockets, and no, he was driving the Javelin in that one when the Doomsday returned and him and Superman were fighting in the volcano, and he like fucking took out a nuke.
I know.
With a javelin. Batman was badass in that episode. I don't give a fuck.
I really don't count that one because that wasn't really a Batwing. That was just a...
That was a javelin, that one was. But the Batwing in the...
When you're talking about the Batwing...
And the other two, it did have
I don't...
Because he was in formation with F-22.
No, I don't like it when they put rockets on the Batwing either. Because it's kind of a departure from his character. I don't think he would use any kind of gun ever for any reason. Not even on his vehicle. I can't see him justifying it on his vehicle.
He uses a grappling gun.
I know he uses a grappling gun. But I liked it in the animated series because it never looked like a gun.
It just looked like a hook that shot out.
Like a
little taser.
Hand pump thing. Yeah. But in the movies, it looked like a gun. And I'm like, no, I don't think he would even want anything that resembled a gun, like, ever in his hand. Because it's just too dangerous that even that little reminder is just like, no, I don't want.
It's too painful.
No, I'll just punch people. It always pisses me off. Because it pissed me off when they had it in the movie. And they had it on the Bapod. I didn't even like it on the Tumblr, but I can understand the Tumblr because he just got it, and was like, oh, it's got guns. He's like, wow.
Okay. Guess
I can't help it. I'll remove him later. Because that's what I was always thinking, like, he was going to make a better Batmobile. The Tumblr was just a fill-in until he was like, okay. Because you could see him, like, in the first movie, which was a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, taking the suit, and then at first he had the hockey mask, and, not the hockey mask, the ski mask, and the belt still had the straps on, the shoulder straps. Then he cut them off. He was like, I don't need this shit. And then he made the whole suit better and everything like that. It was like he was building up to being Batman. He wasn't Batman yet.
That's why I said Batman.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And you see that in the second one. In the second one, he had fucking still guns on the goddamn... They had guns on the Batpod. I'm like, no. Because that's just too tempting. Like, he might accidentally shoot somebody sometime. Like, he's shooting dumpsters and cars out of the way. He doesn't know if anybody's in those goddamn cars. People could take naps in cars. There's homeless people in Gotham. There's fucking tons of homeless people in Gotham.
No one cares about the homeless.
I guess not. Not Batman anyway. He's shooting dumpsters and shit out of the way and fucking...
His dad cared about the homeless.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, his dad was a better Batman.
That's a good... Yeah. He actually was really awesome Batman.
Yeah, no, he was.
Point.
But...
He shot motherfuckers up.
It pisses me off. It comes in the third movie. He's telling Catwoman no guns. And then she rolls up to the Tumblr and shoots Bane. With its own shit.
Did Iron Man 3 and Batman 3 come out in the same year?
I believe so.
Why is it at the end of both of those, the girlfriend saves the hero?
I don't know.
I've asked people that numerous times.
It's bad. They're both bad movies anyway.
Well,
people like to justify Iron Man.
No, the third one sucked too.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. There was a few parts in there that I kind of liked.
I would say that about Dark Knight Rises too. There was a few parts I kind of liked.
Many parts.
No, not many at all.
There's a lot that was like...
The story was flawed as fuck. I mean, ugh.
There's so much. No. Well, about time to wrap this up there, sir.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Time is it?
About 1.
I guess that's good. Yeah. Yeah. No final thoughts?
No, not yet.
None?
I ain't got none. It's still February, I guess.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't know. You got anything you want to say?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
yep.
I guess that's
it
it
for now, and we'll have more stuff next week. Thanks for listening.
Good night or morning.
Morning, whenever you listen to it. Good.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't not have the last word, can you?
No.
Whatever.
Yep.